Alright, YouTube, Facebook. Today I'm going to try as quick as I can to describe to you how to know whether you're experiencing network congestion or if you're being targeted to upgrade your phone or data plan. If you're experiencing random times where your cell phone data connection is just gone, it's lost, I think personally that you're being targeted by your cell phone provider for them wanting you to upgrade in one way or another. Now, let me tell you my basis for assuming this. It's two different cell phone companies. The first is Metro. When I was with Metro with them for quite some time, I had a phone, LG K10, and I had it for a long time. It was old. It was like 2 or 3 years old, but still worked great. Didn't have no issues. Started experiencing no data whatsoever. Now, if you're on an actually truly congested network tower, because they are around at lunchtime and things like that, you will know because it'll be like a sporadic connection. It'll be, you'll hit things 1 minute, it'll go through just fine, and then another minute it'll be slow. Sometimes you might get the network timed out message. It'll just be up and down, your connection. It'll be sketchy, you know what I'm saying? Now, this thing that they're doing is just absolutely nothing at all. No data. For y'all that don't know, your cell phone has multiple streams, multiple connections at the same time, 2 to 3 connections. You got your voice, your data, and if you're tethering or not, you're going to have your tethering stream. Those are 3 different signals coming to your device that they can turn on and off however they please. Back on point. Metro, basically I went through a lot of he and hawing technical troubleshooting steps over multiple days, multiple telephone calls to technical support and blah, blah, blah. Finally, I started tracking a log with a speed test app, and, it lists the date and times, what the speed was, and it never added up. There was no time, it was just all sporadic. So I went there with that information, and basically the manager told me of that store that their Metro more than likely wants you to upgrade your phone because it's so old. And that's why they're giving you a hard time. They're basically shutting down your data to make you think you have a problem with your device so that you buy a new one. This is what the manager told me of the store. I'm not going to say her name or what store it was because I don't want to get her in trouble. She's just being honest with me, okay? But I told her that's messed up. I don't believe in that. Hey, I pay my money every month. I should be able to receive what I'm paying for. And I'm sorry if Metro doesn't like the fact that I don't buy a new device every 6 months or a year. That's not my problem. Whatever. Okay, I'm not going to argue with you. I went to Verizon. So if you look at my channel at all, you'll see where I had a problem when I first joined Verizon about my brand new phone having water damage. That was a whole nother fiasco. That's kind of interesting. You might want to check that out. So after that all cleared up, things have been cool for months. Now I'm experiencing data shutdown again. The same exact type of data shutdown I experienced with Metro. And so now I'm hip to this game. I know what's going on. And basically, I called technical support, and the guy told me, because when I got with Verizon, I got the best plan, the $60 a month, everything unlimited, stream your heart out, whatever, no data caps. It's supposed to be unlimited. Well, now they've developed a unlimited. And the way he explained it to me was, well, you take each phone has a unique serial number. It's called your IMEI number. That's how they track your phone, what you do on your device, blah, blah, blah. So they can pull you out of the whole system of everybody and say, yeah, this is you. Okay, right here, we've got you. And they can either leave you down here with everybody else, or they can put you down here. We're going to start messing with you up here, or they can put you up here. Hey, he's paying his extra money a month, leave him alone. And that's how it all starts. They pick people out of this group, the mass population, and okay, they want you to buy the unlimited plan. And the way he explained it to me was they prioritize you over all the other network traffic. That way you don't experience slowdowns. In other words, it's like Disneyland, where you pay $100 for your ticket, but if you want to pay an extra $100, you can get the special wristband that allows you to cut ahead of all the other people that have been standing in line for 2 hours. And I think that's a load of bullcrap. But that's another story. So that's what they're doing now with the data. So you see, with Metro, the motivation was they want you to buy a new phone. So they start attacking your data, make it not work, to convince you that there's a problem with your phone, so you buy a new phone. Now with Verizon, they're basically telling me, in a nutshell, that there's too many people on the network, and the networks, the towers just can't handle it. So if I want a trouble-free connection, I need to pay an extra $15 a month, and I'll get a trouble-free connection. Well, you know what? I pay you $75 a month per line anyway for supposed to be unlimited. It's not my problem that your network is not able to handle the traffic that you sold. That sounds like your problem. Sounds like you need to do some upgrades. Sounds like you need to figure out how to make it work for what I'm already paying you. I'm not going to play this game where, I'm going to pay an extra $15 a month per line to be prioritized above all the other network traffic. It's a scam, people. And that's the point of this video, is I'm sure that so this is a new thing. This has only happened within the past 6 to 8 months. It started with my Metro. That's why I left Metro. I went to Verizon, but Verizon's doing it too, just a different motivation. Metro wants you to buy new phones. Verizon wants you to buy upgraded plans. I'm sure with the other carriers, there's whatever motivation for them too, whatever bullcrap excuse for them too. You need to stand up to it. You need to tell them that you know exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it, because I proved it today. This is why I'm making the video, because I proved it. They did it to me again today for 3 hours. I reset my phone, I cleared my cache, I manually switched networks, automatically switched networks, didn't make a difference. And called them up, and I told them exactly, I know what you're doing. You are purposely slowing down my connection to make me upgrade to this new plan. If you continue to do it, I'm going to take my business elsewhere, is what I told them. And miraculously, it's like somebody flipped off a light switch. The phone call ended. They just hung up on me rudely. My whole connection shut off. Up in the top corner of my phone was an X, and it basically looked like what it did whenever I switched networks. It would cut your connection, then it would reconnect. So they cut my connection. It went from roaming, it went back to normal connection. My phone is perfect again. So if their explanation was true, that the network was congested at that time while I'm calling them, how did the network miraculously become uncongested with a flip of a switch? It didn't. It's bullcrap. And the only way I can see to stop this happening to everybody is everybody has to know. That's the only thing I can think of. And just not put up with it. Listen, we all work hard for our money, and we buy what we want because it's America. We've got millions of veterans and people currently in the military that fight hard for our freedom to be able to do what it is we want to do. You know, if I want to pay X amount of dollars for unlimited plan because that's what I want. Well, that's what I should get. If I'm a person who doesn't use my phone very much and, a $25, $30 plan is all that it's needed to suit my needs, then why can't I have that? Why should these corporations and come up with ways to cheat us and tell us, oh, you have to have this, you need this? No, we don't. You just want more money. What you got from me already ain't good enough for you. Oh, well. So I just want to share that with you guys. Tell everybody that you know, and maybe pass this video around or something. But if it hasn't happened to you yet, it probably is going to. It's happened to me twice now with 2 different carriers. And like I said, there was a motivation behind each one, a different motivation. Metro wanted new phones, and Verizon wants me to upgrade what was supposed to already be the best plan that you could get. So it's a bunch of crap. And don't let them push you over. Go in there and tell them, hey, I know exactly what you're doing, and you need to stop, or else I'll just go somewhere else. And that's all we can do, unless one of y'all can have a better idea than that. But don't even bother to say, oh, we should all get together and sue them or any kind of junk like that, because basically it comes down to what can you actually prove with hard physical evidence in court. So this is all hearsay, but it's what I feel is the truth. Like I said, I confronted them exactly with what I know, and the problem got turned off like that. So how does that happen? All right, guys, sorry for the 12-minute rant, but hey, I condensed it down some. The other rant was 20 minutes, so I did a little bit better. All right, guys.